Is there anything else you'd like to add, Darlis, before we move on?
Yeah, be careful because we could go on all
Yes.
day. This last trip, we were 7-8 days in Taos, New Mexico, and we were forewarned that that energy was extremely dark there. It's a sacred place, but it also had some really dark energy. We were told in advance how to protect ourselves. We were told to make sure that we took black tourmaline with us and to wear it at all times. But what happened is all the realms started working on that land way before we even got there. Then when we got there, we would check in the morning, and sometimes we were told, oh, no, let us work on it today. Maybe you can go there tomorrow. Definitely do not take a group there. We were at a retreat. We were presenting at a retreat, New Eyes, New Vision. And we were told not to even take a group to this one piece of land until they worked on it. Then we were presented with going there. And then when we took the people there, the very last day of the retreat, they remarked on how sweet it was, how peaceful it was. And we were like, well, let us tell you the backstory, because that's not what it was like when we first got there. When we first got there, we went to the gorge, and both of us experienced trying to walk over that bridge. The energy was so dark, we could not even walk over that bridge. And we just backed off and did some work remotely. And then the last day, we were able to take the whole group there. And again, the energy was so sweet and so clear. And the energies of the land were so happy. There's a local that lived there, and she came running up to both of us and give us big bear hugs saying, I've been here for 7 years. I haven't felt the energy like this clear, this sweet. They are dancing. She can also see, and she said they're all dancing and celebrating that the land is like this. Thank you so much for coming here. We were also told on that trip that we were being taken to the 13th octave, and that's the energy that we were holding, and that we were light beacons for everyone around us, and that we would grow from there, and that our journeys together would continue as long as we wanted to continually take on missions.
Yeah, one other thing I'd like to add, that I'm also noticing that Spirit is basically saying that this is activating the original divine blueprint for these sacred sites of where we're at. And that's been shown specifically a couple times. That happened in Phoenix, Arizona some years back, where the energy shifted and there was no houses, no concrete or nothing, and I was able to feel the divine essence of the place, and said that this is one of my gifts also, is that I know Darlis has that gift too, that we help anchor in the original divine blueprint of purity of the lands that we go, and that's part of our mission.
Okay, so let's kind of move on, and let's talk about what goes on from this point on. You have a purpose, you know your purpose, you have a mission statement. Let's share that. Darlis, if you would. How can people know about you and what you want to do in the future? How can we tell them more about you and what you're going to be doing?
Well, we do have several missions already lined up that we want to do. And at this point, people can get a hold of us at galacticearthhealing@gmail.com. We also have a Facebook page, Galactic Earth Healing on Facebook. We'll both give you our private numbers also, because what we decided, what we're really working on now is we do need a funding campaign to assist us financially with some of these adventures. Every time we go out in the field, it's thousands of dollars out of our own pocket. We've been happy to do that, but at this time we really need assistance. We've been invited down to Panama. The World Milagro Center would like us to do some land work on that center before it opens. We would like to do that. We've been really called to the mounds, and we're researching that and doing work. We've gone to a lot of mounds in Ohio, but there's a huge amount in Minnesota, and there's other work for us to be doing there. Wisconsin. We're also being called to the Kentucky, Arkansas area, And so there's like three, that right there is three separate missions. Hawaii is calling us again. I was just there this last summer and did some work with a volcano. Deb was there many years ago and did terrific work on the islands. So we're being called back there. And so yeah, that's really some of the next missions.
Okay, Deb.
Yes, we've noticed that these missions, they have been gradually accelerating in their effectiveness, their power, the energetics of the type of beings that are showing up to assist us has really been enhanced, and there's a lot more spiritual divine help because the work we're doing is so important. It's on a level that it is now time for the galactic energies to be amplified and redirected into the planet to help in the planet's ascension, so that it is not just a Earth ascension, it is more of a galactic ascension. And this first came to me in 2007 when these 7 galactic beings appeared in the Merkaba room, and I helped through them helping me reconnect Earth to the galactic grid. And so I'm saying this work is unique. I haven't personally heard of a lot of people doing it, but it is also so important. And like I said, we've got to the point where it's taking on a life of its own, and it's got to the point where we are graciously doing a donation fundraiser so we can keep doing this work and go to the level that it deserves of the quality of us being there and being able to activate many sites around the planet, because Spirit knows our heart and knows it is time energetically for all these activations to take place on a grand level. And we are here to serve, so we are graciously taking donations to help us continuing this great spiritual work. Plus, we are also offering incentives for donations. Our services that we offer, the home and land clearing, dowsing work, the angelic Merkabas, which I make and teach about them, about guided channeled meditations, many other services that we do, we are offering them as incentives for donation, different donation levels. So you're getting something back in exchange of our love and gratitude coming as gifts and services to you for each of your donations.
Thank you, Deb. And I would like to add to that is that we're doing this for the good of the whole. We're doing this for the planet, for the universes, for the human population, the animal, all the elemental nations, which is so needed at this time. I've been studying the bees the last couple of weeks, and they are here for our evolution. But they also need to be dealt with much gratitude and love and knowing where they're coming from. And so we're here to help the good of the whole through this time of great change.
So now, can we talk a little bit about specifically your future plans now? What might be coming up? Appearances actually next week. We're going to be doing the Holistic and Metaphysical Expo. Goodness gracious, very excited about that. And we hope everybody comes by to see that. So let's talk about that. Yep. You'll be speaking, and let's talk about it, and then we can go from there.
Deb is not going to be there, but she's actually going to have a great presence there. One of her students, Francia Jaffe, that's here locally, will have Deb's light body bed. That's incredible. I want everybody to experience that when they come to the expo. Deb will also, at Francia's table, will have some of her Merkabas for sale there, and I highly recommend that everybody have one. I have them in my car and throughout my home. I use them for my dowsing jobs. They're part of my dowsing tools. And I'm going to be speaking on dowsing at 2:00 on Saturday. And to tell people a little bit more, a lot of people don't know what energetic sacred dowsing really is and how it will benefit homes, businesses, and then the people that live in those homes and businesses. And the land has really been calling for us to really make a difference with that. So, both be there in some form.
Okay. Deb?
Yes, I'm looking at a schedule for the upcoming Florida to come sometime after January and see what maybe expos that I could join, plus share the Merkaba Light Table and Merkaba Reiki trainings, and share my angelic Merkabas, which are very unique and different, and a new sacred geometry for our ascension at this time. Plus, I'll be sharing my light body and ascension teachings that I've got from the Blu-ray Beings of Light. And after that, I know, like I say, they've asked us to go to Minnesota for sure to do that trip, and to go back to the Ohio Mounds and finish connecting there. And feeling also, like say Darlis said, the Arkansas area where all the crystals are, Hawaii, Panama, and basically we're open to people who see this video. If their intuition says that they know a sacred site or just any location that could use our assistance, please contact us, because we're being divinely guided where we need to be most. And so we're really open. And again, like say, we're looking for fundraising for travel donations, so we can make sure that we keep on going on this vision of helping the planet. So just whatever shows up. I never know.
So years ago, I visited a friend in Memphis, and we went across the river over to Arkansas, and it wasn't, I don't remember it being more than a 10 or 15-minute drive. It took us to this field. It was like, oh my God, look at all these quartz crystals. It was almost like farming. It was like sticking out of the ground. You didn't even have to dig for it. Is it the same way now?
We haven't been there. We don't know.
Okay. Wow. That's exciting. That's exciting. So, any last words, Deb? What else would you like to share that maybe we haven't covered that you would like to talk with us about before we finish the broadcast?
That people like us, because we just listen to spirit and follow spirit with a pure heart, pure intent, that the dimensions are opening up and showing us how we can help Mother Earth, help the whole ascension process with the galactic connection. But it's also a lesson that everyone on this planet can do the same work. You know, it's just a matter of if that is your mission and if you feel drawn toward that. And because, like I was saying, we are just following our special path, and there's so many beautiful paths out there. And realize that it can be as simple as just going out in your backyard, connecting to the spirit of your land, asking it what it needs, asking it if it needs ceremony or if it needs a blessing, or just, connecting with it, that all of this helps. You know, the work we're doing is on a very grand level and affecting, many universes and galactic energies on a far-ranging effect. But everybody can do their own part by just in their own backyard, listening to spirit, listening to the land, and just giving the blessings from the Creator into that land. So many blessings to you, because we all can do it.
Thanks, Deb, for that. You know what? I would like to go over our mission statement. It's to assist Mother Earth ascension process by clearing, healing, and balancing Earth energies to create sacred space for the Earth grid, anchor in new galactic energies, and upgrades for the planet and humanity. We each and every one of us have a piece of that in us, I believe, okay, or else we wouldn't be here at this time. The other thing that Deb and I would like to do is when we go and do some of this work, we'd also like to start teaching what we do in that location to give people an opportunity to really connect into that land and maybe just assist them in knowing that they can do this. We just did this at the retreat, and it was wonderful. We had a whole afternoon by the Rio Grande River, and just people going off on their own and connecting with the land, with the water, with the animals, with the birds locally. When we were on that river, the birds would come out in force and start singing. And so that's the difference that we're making on this planet.
And we have people listening from Honduras right now.
Wonderful.
And Ed is listening in. And I have inside information, Ed, and maybe you can confirm that as you hear this, that there's very much going to be another event sometime in the winter. So that should be kind of exciting. I know talked about February or March, and you have to find out what all the other events are. So I think, Deb, there won't be any excuses. You're going to have to come to South Florida and meet everybody here. I can't imagine there being more powerful combination than you and Darlis here in South Florida at one of these events. So any last parting words, Darlis, before we finish up?
Well, I'd just like to give you my personal phone number, and Deb can do the same. If you need to connect with us on any level, galacticearthhealing@gmail.com is our email address. My personal cell phone number is 561-339-2614. And Deb?
Okay, my personal phone number is 509-262-4685, and my website is wellness, WELLNESS, and then a dash, not an underscore, but a dash, energetics, ENERGETICS.com, wellness-energetics.com, where check out my blog of some of the other stories, amazing stories that blow my mind that have happened that you can read about. And you can also research and understand more of these angelic Merkabas and their sacred purpose for the planet right now. And I look forward to assisting any people, lands that could use our help. So please contact us. We're willing to travel. We're willing to help in humanity's ascension. So just call us. Yeah, we'll be there.
Any last
Thanks,
words,
Deb.
Darlis?
My personal website is heavensrecords.info.
Okay.
So thanks for everyone being here. Thanks for everyone that's going to listen to this in the future, and just contact us. Thank you so much.
Well, this has been a very interesting show. And like I said, I'm going to have to watch it to learn from it, because it was a lot from me, and I've been around this for years and years. So I want to thank you ladies, both ladies, for being a part of this. And I look forward to doing more things with you and helping spread the word on some really great events, great teachings, and great concepts that we all need to know a lot more about. So thank you very much. And we'll see everybody here again. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.